What's up? It's your girl Jasmine Akia coming to you guys with something super cute, super fun. I am going to be trying my hardest to get you guys videos back to back to back to back. Get those views up. Make sure before we even get into this, you like, comment, and subscribe, please, and thank you. I have Labs palette today. I freaking love it. It is absolutely gorgeous. That's how I created this look. And this is the Bronze Ambition palette, so it's not colorful. And I actually love neutrals. That's kind of like my jam. I know that's kind of boring and everybody wants, you know, a 5-color cut crease, but neutrals are the way to go. They're absolutely beautiful, and I am overly shook by this palette. Overly shook. This is my second time playing around with it, and yeah, I really freaking love it. I just think it's super pretty and super gorgeous. So yeah, hold on, around with the P. Louise base from the P. Louise Makeup Academy location. And my top is from, I want to say ASOS, Misguided ASOS. ASOS, I think it's from. If you would like to see how I got this look, please stay tuned. So we're just going to dive right into it. You guys know I like to clean my brows up before I fill them in now. I think it's an amazing stencil and it works great on the brows. I am using the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer, the one that comes in a pot in the color caramel. I freaking love this concealer, but it is super matte. So if you have dry skin, don't even try it, honey. So yeah, that's a MAC flat concealer brush. I freaking love it. It gets right in there when I need to clean up the brows. This is the MAC Brush Stroke Liner. I believe this is actually an eyeliner, but I use it for my brows and I use it in the color brown. I love the natural, like, definition perfection that it offers. That brush is from Shop the Waiting Room, and I like to use it to blend out my brows. Oh, if you have not heard of this P. Louise eyeshadow base, you are clearly living under a rock. I mean, they are freaking bomb. It's called the P. Louise _makeup _academy. They're in London, and you guys know I love London. I've been there and I wanted to stay there. So they just do really intricate looks, and they have like their own eyeshadow base and their own pigments. And Nikki Tutorials did a review on it. Actually, the very first person I saw with it was a girl named Taylor Made Jane. I've told you guys about her before. Nikki Tutorials. I like Crispy. I like Jeffree Star. I like a lot of people who are not of color who are killing the makeup game. But for me personally, to buy something, I have to see a woman of color use it, or I have to see them post a woman of color for me to be like, oh, I want this, or oh, I have to have it. Because obviously if I'm looking at people like Nikki Tutorials with it, who is 13 shades lighter than me, and it's too light on her, then there would be no point in me buying it. So the base that they actually have, and the one that I purchased was the only base that they had at the time. They have released that they are coming out with darker shades for women of color and, you know, people with darker skin tones. I did play with this weekend, so this isn't my first time actually using it, but when I played with it this weekend, we were on like a vacation, so it was like, it was just quick, you know. It wasn't like I was like full beating, you know. I was just like quickly doing some things. So yeah, this is just a couple, those just a couple of their looks. They do really intricate and just like gorgeous looks. So freaking pretty. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go in with the P. Louise base. I am going to go in with the Pat McGrath Mothership Labs palette. Yeah, so yeah, I freaking love this palette, and I swatched it and I play with it, and look at the packaging. Like, I'm such a packaging whore. If I see the packaging and it's absolutely freaking gorgeous, I have to have it. And it has this cute little thing. Now, this is the second time I've ordered something from Sephora and it arrived broke. Like, Sephora, who gonna check you, boo? Like, why do y'all keep sending me stuff that's half broken and falling apart? So I ordered another Pat McGrath lab from patmcgrath.com. So I will get that in the mail probably end of the week, and I'm hoping it don't arrive broke, okay? Because I can't keep doing tutorials and my stuff look broke. I just brought this. This is not even a week old. Like, Sephora. So anyways, one of those.
I'm just gonna take this off so it don't be falling off in the video and looking crazy. It did come with a, this is what the palette looks like. This is the Bronze Ambition palette. There are 3 of them, I believe. I just ordered the pink one. I don't remember the name of it. But when I tell y'all, these shadows was creamy, honey. Creamy. Like your grandma's oatmeal. Creamy. Creamy. They were so creamy. They were so pigmented. Like, I was shook. Okay, I was on my vacation, shook. Okay, literally digging in once and like, come on, man. Like, ugh. Like, come on, honey. Come on, honey. Come on, honey. Like, the P. Louise base, I noticed a little bit goes a long way. I have a heavy hand, and honey, don't apply too much. So you can apply this base with absolutely no setting powder, and it's supposed to be just...
So yeah, I just went in with a regular MAC brush. I really did realize with this primer that using a fluffy brush like this one works way better.
And with the MAC 212 brush, which is a flat shader synthetic brush, I use it to clean up my brows. This is a synthetic brush. The product was a little bit harder to apply, harder to get an even consistency on my eye. So I applied it with this, and then I went in and blended it out with this fluffy brush from Morphe. Now, I don't know if this is a synthetic fiber brush, but I believe it's a human hair fiber brush. But the bristles, as you can tell, are way different than the bristles on this brush. And there's really no creasing. There's a little bit on my actual lid, but I have wrinkles in my actual eyes, so I don't expect an eyeshadow base to get rid of my wrinkles. Maybe cover them, but... So we're going to go in with the Bronze Ambition palette, and we're going to go in with the color... Girl, Guilt Trip. Guilt Trip.
Kind of love highlighting my brow bone. I also feel like it just makes the brow look even more...
Throwing shade appeared too dark in my crease. It was almost like a brown stripe in my crease. So I'm just going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to go in with this color right here. And this is just going to set the crease so it's just not too dark. Because it was dark and I had to like go back in and lighten it up. So that's kind of a downside of this palette. It really doesn't have a light transition shade.
Even though I love this freaking palette, like I seriously love this palette.
So just to show you guys when I'm like, there's no fallout. No fallout.
So other than my brow bone, everything else came from this palette. The shadows are very, very, very easy to work with, super pigmented. I probably could have got even a more pop on these shimmers if I wet my brush with Fix Plus, but I wanted you guys to see the true intensity of it. And yeah, we kept it pretty simple. I'm just going in and lighten up my inner corner now. I'm actually like super low on eyeliner, so that's why you see me kind of struggling with it. After I lined my lid, I felt like it was boring, so I went in and used a glitter from Ambrosia Cosmetics and just put it right on top of the line, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. And here is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe on things you would like to see, and we just gonna keep them tutorials busting out. Mwah.